Hi. So I'm still working on this whole alphabet script because, life does what it does, and here we are, and I'm in a totally different, beautiful spot today. And I like to do things like this because I think it's really helpful too to see that when we're talking about, especially any of the holistic health and wellness, things like that, meditations, you don't have to do it in one place. I know it's helpful and it can really help to solidify what your goals with it. But if you start that from one place, then your body naturally goes into, oh, it's time to meditate, right? So having that routine. Um, but I think it's also really, really important to to expand, to I think travel is an amazing thing to do to expand. But anyway, what we're talking about today is kindness. And I know in my most recent newsletter, I had three things that I mentioned to help bring about kindness, and things that you can do for yourself as well, because isn't that what we really want? If we're not kind to ourselves, how can we be kind to others? Right? So it's that type of thing. So the first one is soften your script. Talk nicely to yourself, that internal dialogue. And I get that's like one of the hardest ones to do, but that internal dialogue makes such a massive difference. And maybe if you just wake up in the morning and start off with, "Hi, how are you?" and say something kind to yourself. Uh, you know, my feet are nice and toasty warm in my bed. I don't know, something simple like that. Uh, so start off with softening that script with yourself. The other thing with it is honoring your physical body as well. And there's so much I talk about with the physical body all the time. Uh, but the same thing, maybe you're in bed and you just move differently. You move your shoulders, get that somatic release going, moving your hips. I talk with a lot of my clients about starting off and even just being in like child's pose, when you're face down and you pull your knees up to your chest and stretch your arms out in front of you, like it'd be over your head. That's an amazing way to wake up. And, there are other things you can do, absolutely. So maybe pull in whatever works with you. But if you don't have a routine with it, then that is a great one. That's a great way to be kind to yourself. And then the final, like, really big one is releasing that outcome. Maybe today you want to do 100 jumping jacks. I don't know, something like that. But due to a recent injury you've had or any other ailments, you can do 80. Well, 80 is still really good. And maybe you're at a stage where, you're even confined in a wheelchair or something like that. I don't know. But maybe your thing is just moving your hands above your head, something like that. So whatever works with your physical body, with where you are, that is what is super important. So it's kindness to yourself. And then it's so much easier when you go out into the real world and you see people that are not kind, and you can just still be kind to yourself. Take that breath of, oh man, I had a nice way I woke up this morning. So kindness. Those are three tips to be kind to yourself. Have a brilliant day. Have a kind today. See you soon. Bye.